second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half, as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. That time a 6-play drive. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Boy, shifts past him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Yeah, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Full left side complete. That's Parks. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Falcon football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Cruise past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they'll keep leaning on the run game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 35. And the first down.
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Get it! Go!
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Going for 2, they'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it, they do. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. Answers and quickly.
Ready up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. From the left side, it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked. Getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And with a 21-0 lead. need, really, to take any unnecessary risks.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
At the 24-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
They were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for that. Continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 15. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And it's a short one there, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw again.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Intended for his wideout. It's now 3rd down.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. On the gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. Oh, what a move. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia.
2nd and 9.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Blitz forthcoming as they look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Powering his way forward. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. For two, they'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Takes this out just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw here. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Slot man moves right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 3rd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy along the game. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Falcons, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, giving what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I've been mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? Is it Alpha and Omega?
The 2026 season has arrived. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 1. Lots to get to. We'll start in Philadelphia. The Eagles at home to take on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the running back. He's a weapon in the run game. He's a weapon in the passing game. Look at him go. 80 yards on the catch and run for the touchdown. The Falcons come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is the Giants wideout. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Giants wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa, the Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the Panthers quarterback. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. And that'll do it for us. After a fun first week, let's do it again, shall we? Scott Hansen here in Orlando. Good night from EA Sports.
What you looking at? You got food in there. What's the matter, Ruffy? You need a bath.
When the Liverpool cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. On one sideline, the head coach of the Buccaneers. This side not able to get it done in their home opener. Hoping for some better luck on the road here. Across the way, the head coach for the Falcons. These guys were winners in Week 1, and you know they'd love to begin the year with back-to-back.
Ready. Let's go. You're 19, Tiger.
Drive play straight ahead. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Going to the ground again on first. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the hands off. Now to throw. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on seconds.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another carry for it. Short on market for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Flushed out of the pocket. Firing it deep, left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Vacates quickly left side. Making the call himself. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. That big 4th down call is how we close out our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's the one back on the handoff. Cuts right. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons pull that in front further, 13-zip.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Man, he's been having a great first half. Really playing a key role so far in this offense.
But you know and I know what's coming, Kate. We call them adjustments, right? You hit a homer, you take that fastball deep, you're not going to see it anymore. And you get run on like this, the defense going to make some adjustments at halftime.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go.
Back to the well again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there. But still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, it denies the 1st down.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Falcons on top inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons boat racing them to the halftime locker room. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by getting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field, the tone of this drive.
That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Packers. And this is the Lions wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Lions even up their record at 1-1 as they get the win here. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Houston Texans. And this is the Titans quarterback. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. The Titans looking for a 2-0 start. They lead at the half. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
First and 10 now from the 30. Blown back, gets the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of the end.
In trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. Falcons getting ready for the punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into it. So first and 10 now from the 30. Flush down now to his left. Connects on the crosser. Just another one. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. First down from the 42. Trying the right side. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. They give it to him again. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Pick up at 17. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce.
You should be behind Pete.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing again on 2nd. Finds a seam down the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Go, ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. They'll have the 1st down and even more. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So we do get a timeout from the defense just before the 2-minute warning. So one more play before we reach that break. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They're going to pass it here. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. If you're out, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Falcons earn the win in this one. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.
miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beast from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a trap.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is the Atlanta tight end. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Falcons are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Houston Texans. And this is the Titans quarterback, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Titans wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Giants running back. He gets a seal here, and off he goes. The Giants get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.
What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. But do you still? You can do it all night.
Snap your fingers, do it still.
You can do it all night. Snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, don't drop with it. Do a step with it, put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me, I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all night. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all night. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Strikes from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, been mobbing all day. On some John, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snap a knife finger, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool pal, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more it's looking smooth, nothing to a boss. I can two. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all night. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all night. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Chillin' in the wheel, yeah we again. Bottles again.
Put it in the air, throwing up the let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm made in the rock. Slapping my fingers, reaching for my repping my block, straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A time. And if you ain't know, this is how it goes down. Hey, snap your fingers.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the magnificent city of Atlanta. Used to be the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad here. That's why they still sound the train horn inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. On the Bears sideline, their head coach, Ben Johnson. His squad losers last week after a victory in the season opener. On the other side, you've got the head coach of...
Check that. Hey, let's go.
Here's a first carry for the running back. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Let's go now.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
On the set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Pushed out to his left. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 37 yards. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Falcons. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Bears nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. This fielded inside the 35. The Falcons offense ready now for their second drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up.
What's your tail? Fix your tail. You got started or something? Yeah. Scary ass. Yeah.
They begin this drive 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They gain 18 yards on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Now a toss play, running left. And it'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a 1st down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 1. On the toss, they'll run. Finding room to the 20. And he will score! Touchdown, Atlanta.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. Here we're at play and results in a big touchdown.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Falcons will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They're an early hole, 14-0.
Still taking us himself. I know you're going. They're my big babies.
Nice game here. He's going to be marked down
to a big ass arm.
That was good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. Here's 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First down, Bears.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Bears get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make havoc of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a gun this, you lean on them and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the
Okay, from the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Go!
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack to keep this to a no gain.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Taking off, and he's out of bounds down inside the 35. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Get it! Cougar 19! Let go!
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcons.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. And that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Line it up to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Burden, the man on the move. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. They'll let the fullback try to push the puck. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flat. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be in. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Falcons stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Quick throw, taken in, and that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. Going for it all. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage here on 3rd down. They took away all of the outlets the quarterback had. Really left them with no opportunity other than to just throw that ball away. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Taken at the 19. And he'll be brought down. And they'll take over there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on Tampa Bay. And here is the running back. He's going to show some burst, and he has a score, 24 yards on the touchdown. The Eagles get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Cincinnati Bengals. And here's the Bengals wideout. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Bengals are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the New Orleans Saints. And this is the Commanders quarterback. He connects on a 19-yard touchdown pass. The Commanders are into the win column. They get the victory here in Week 3. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in Week number 3. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. It is 3rd and long.
Ready.
Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready?
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. His fourth TD grab of the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his fourth touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's a toss as they look to run. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in third and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. Third and long.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Sensational stats in this one, and now that pass gets him over 300 yards on the evening. the 1-yard line. First down and goal.
Let's go now.
They'll throw out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's his second touchdown tonight. And another score. Throwing now from the gun. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now they'll set up to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 35 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Headed left. Buying time. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough.
Oh, it's a win here for the Falcons. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? If it is, I'ma play my very best for you tonight.
Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Some big games to get to. We go to Atlanta. The Falcons at home to take on the Chicago Bears. And it's the Falcons quarterback. He was slinging it all night long. This one of 6 touchdown passes on the evening. The Falcons have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green, the Jets, as they host the Tennessee Titans? And here's the Jets wideout. This one of his 2 touchdown catches. He added a 3rd touchdown on the ground as well. The Jets have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys hosting the New York Giants. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. The Cowboys move to 2-1. They get the victory here. That'll do it for us. Until next week, Scott Hansen in Orlando. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
Getting kinda hectic. Too many things on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest like an LA Laker. Black belt MC, call me master. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. I'm Little Caesars with the extra chatty. Extra style, extra flow, slip for sale, like 5 below. Yeah, in the club now like I'm Biddy. Counting these notes like a MIDI. Laugh to the bank, hit the gritty. Go and take your mom, and she really